Buongiorno, welcome back to the Italian campaign. It is now 1940. Let's see, what do the British have left? 21 ships, including 8 being, well, not including the 8 being repaired. And they've got 20 under construction. The 8 being repaired, I think some of those are battleships in Scapa Flow. Not entirely sure, but I think so. Let's see if we can intercept some ships and get some battles next turn. Also, let's keep an eye on this invasion here. 53%, 9, 7, 0, but we're taking that one from C anyway. Also, I'm thinking these rather old, well, not that old really, at least the Monton d'Oro and Regina Maria Pia, they are not that old, but they are getting kind of outdated, so I am demoting them from quote-unquote frontline service down to invasion fleet service. So what I've kind of been doing is Livorno has been my primary battle fleet port, and La Spezia the secondary battle fleet port. So the oldest of these ships, that would be the San Andrea, Balboa, and Dino, will in the future move to La Spezia and be the secondary battle fleet, and my biggest and newest battleships will stay in Livorno. So that's kind of the plan there. Although I know the Dino is popular, she might retain her primary battle fleet spot just for that reason. So let's go. Let's march on to March. And there's a meeting and a strike. Let's see, German Empire versus China and Soviet Union, worsening relations. Same with Japan and China, Britain and United States and Japan. France wants to be my ally. I don't think so. We sank 4 transports, and here we go. Africa. Marlborough, 1938, 3 class battleship. So that's the slow refit, not the very expensive refit. Along with 4 Venus class light cruisers. So this should not be a big problem, I think. All right. Let's organize the ships first. Massachusetts, you can join in with the other battleships. And actually Lord Clyde can also join in. I know it's a battlecruiser, not a battleship, but there we go. The DDs, I'm just gonna send you home, or at least away. What's up with the torpedo count here? 2x2 18-inch gun. No, it's not a 18-inch gun. And the cruiser can join in with the other cruisers. Yeah, something's weird with the torpedo ammo count here. We're just gonna ignore it. My battleship's broadside. Formation is a little bit unwieldy when there's that many battleships. But that's okay. It's not a big problem. Are we all firing at the same light cruiser now? Yes, we are. 18-inch guns, 17-inch guns. San Andrea, you can keep targeting that one. Lord Clyde 2. Balboa and Dino. Keep targeting the battleship. And these are falling back into formation. That is good. Light cruiser is still alive, although now it's taking fire from the cruisers, so it will not remain alive for much longer. And there we go. San Andrea, Lord Clyde. Yep. The cruisers did not last long. Well, these two are technically still afloat, but that's only barely. Pisa has taken a hit. Let's. I don't think these cruisers have been on the thumbnail before. Maybe it's time. There we go. Okay, all the enemy cruisers are dead. Only the battleship left. She's gonna take the full punishment. I don't think that had any deck armor either, so my cruisers might actually do quite a bit of damage. 25 kilometers? What can we do at 25 kilometers? 4.2 inches of deck penetration. 1.1 with HE. Which would be enough to go through the main deck. Yeah, the big guns are doing overpens on the main deck. Unsurprisingly, given that it's, well, it doesn't exist, basically. could have kept my DDs here to finish it off, but there was a very real risk that some of the DDs would just get deleted. By a single 18-inch hit, or even hits from the light cruisers. So if the British had come at me with full force of 6 of these, that would be a different matter. But most of them are being repaired. And Africa actually surrendered. Okay, I thought she was going to sink from flooding. But no. It took out enough crew of all those secondary guns. So yeah, that's a pretty that's a victorious victory right there. I think one of the cruisers got light damage, but I think that was it. Yeah, Pisa, light damage. These are still hanging around here. The Brits are sending out another battleship. They got 3 more in port. And also a battlecruiser. Okay. So they're kind of assembling a force here. Let's see. They discarded. That's the very expensive design, I think. Completed commissioning of battlecruiser Hercules. That might be it. Finished construction of battlecruiser Agincourt. And Lord Warden. So they're going to be commissioned in a couple of months, I guess. How's the research doing? 30 months until we get gas turbines. And with gas turbines, it will be time to build a lot of new DDs. Because with more powerful engines, it's easier to make my ships fast. You know, I think I'm gonna let these ships just assemble here, and then wait for more battleships to assemble, to be repaired, and then assemble also. So I can have one big battle instead of just sinking them piecemeal. Now in the meantime, invasions. Arabia or Trucial States? Let's go with Arabia. That invasion has 4 months remaining. And when that's done, we're gonna go on to take Crimea and then Ukraine. France is, yeah, not taking central China. How's the Chinese doing? Yeah, China and Soviet Union not doing too hot, really. Neither is France, honestly. Germany and Japan doing very well for themselves. I just saw the Germans had scrapped quite a few ships. But they're also laying down new ships, so that's why their navy is not too big at the moment, because they're just replacing older ships. Let's see. Furia still being repaired of the Geoscotti class. Or the where are they? Capri and Doria. At sea, Western Mediterranean. Oh yeah, they're just hanging out outside of port instead of going into the port. Great. Let's send you to La Spezia. Because I was going to refit some of these, but they have to be in port to do that, not just hang out outside of the port. Oh well, let's go April. Yeah, there might be a war with the United States and Japan, and maybe also Britain and the United States. Strike. Now we get the naval invasion of Arabia, and of course I'm just outside of the invasion zone. That's perfect. Let's see, we were at 53%, 71%. So Serbia is gonna fall. Soviets actually laying down a couple of ships. How many do they have under construction? Only 5. 0 active. China has nothing and also not building anything. Yeah, Japan and the United States might go to war. The US actually has a pretty big navy again. What kind of guns are we getting? Mark IV 18s. Oh yes. That is very useful. Did those go into port? Yeah, they did. Doria has 1 month left of repairing. Where's the Eridano? Also 1 month repairs. Okay, so they cannot be refit this turn. That's fine. These 2 light cruisers are going out alone, not joining up with the rest of the fleet. Okay. Okay. Next month then. Alright, 2 strikes and a convoy battle. Strike 1, sunk 2 transports. And 2 more transports. Australia wants to buy DDs. That is fine. 100%. Also 100%. Very nice. There you go. Now you've got your stuff collected, Britain. Now we can fight. Hopefully, if the game gives me a fight. Oh, you got more stuff coming in. 2 battlecruisers coming in from... Oh, here we go. There are your remaining ships. Belize. That's quite far away. Let's do this convoy battle. King Edward VII. Marlborough class battleship. And we got 2 New York class battlecruisers from Denmark, as well as 1 of our own heavy cruisers. I think Urania is gonna try and hunt down the convoy, and these 2 Danish battlecruisers will do what they can with the King Edward. We got lucky last time the Danes came to help us out. Not sure if that luck is gonna come into play this time. Let's see what we can do. What kind of ships are these? That doesn't look bad. And how bad is it? Mark 1 15-inch guns, 20-kilometer range. You got standard AP. Not great penetration, but we should be able to get deck penetrations. Not a lot of armor, so we're gonna eat penetrations in return like there is no tomorrow. But that's okay. That is okay. Let's just sail straight at the enemy, 50 kilometers away. So it's gonna take us a while to get into range with those battlecruisers. And we are already in range of the big British 18-inch guns. Now that should be the battleship, yeah. Yeah, no, that's not a lot of armor. But the Danes are bravely charging forwards. Might not have a lot of armor, but that's still 12 15.4-inch guns. Which is quite impressive, even if they are only Mark 1s. Correct overpen. Very little damage taken. Meanwhile, Urania is ready to go to town, slaughtering transports. New York is almost in range. Is she gonna do anything? That remains to be seen. No, no, no. You're gonna target the battleship. Do not waste time on the transports. That's the Urania's job. There goes New York. You can detach. I think I'm gonna lose both of these Danish battlecruisers. What kind of armor did this specific version of the ship have? 9 inches on the main belt. Okay, you also have no armor. I can pen you. I can pen that quite easily with these antiques. If they don't sink first. Oh, New York sank. New York also ate the torpedoes meant for Connecticut. See, Urania doing her job. Connecticut. Okay, she's almost dead already. Don't think she's gonna survive this either. I was hoping I would get some juicy penetrations on the King Edward, because at this range they would be able to hit. Yeah, they got 206 second reload time. Okay. That's a very long reload time. Let's sink the last two transports and get out of here. I was honestly hoping those Danish battlecruisers would last a little bit longer. And if nothing else, act as a distraction for Urania. I don't know why, but major AI nations are very happy to scrap ships once they are 5 years old, but minor nations, seems like they never scrap anything. So these battlecruisers here probably been in service since the start of the campaign. With no refits or anything. At least we're getting away. Or so I hope. It only takes a couple of lucky hits to blow up the Urania. Conning tower damaged. Might have been from the battlecruisers. Don't have range with HE. Stop reloading it. .4 kilometers, we are out of range. So it'll be a while until we're out of the range of the King Edward. That should be enough to get the target maneuver accuracy debuff. How far away are we? It's lagging whenever I hover over it. 30 kilometers. See, that was one big hit. Slowing us down by quite a bit. .31 kilometers. Still in range. Just need to get that end battle button Please don't hit me. "30 kilometers, okay, so she's closing in actually. Let's just sail straight away. What kind of accuracy do you have? 5.6%. If only I hadn't taken that one flooding hit, I would be able to keep my top speed. We're still, they're doing 27. Should be enough to not slow me down too much, but still give the enemy the target maneuver negative modifier to accuracy. Uh, 32.4 kilometers. How far away do I have to get the end battle thing? It will no longer be spotted. Let's see, it is day. The sun is very high in the sky, so not going to be evening anytime soon. Three. It's about to be 34 kilometers. There you go, 34. Let's see if we can make it to 35. But there we go, that was, I think, the end. Yeah, engine damage, more flooding. We're not getting away now. It's probably too late to turn to fight. But if we're gonna go down, let's go down not running. Why are my front turrets pointing back. There's nothing wrong with them. Come on, turrets. Can you please unlock? Should be able to fire straight ahead if they would just traverse to fight straight ahead. No, they're still pointing backwards. I know it says angle, but that's only when trying to fire a beam. And my secondaries are firing, even if my main guns are bugged. If I do a full circle, sometimes that helps with unlocking the turrets. Well, not that it matters. Okay, but we sank the convoy. Alright, at least the battlecruisers weren't mine. What are you doing now? I thought you were linking up with this force here, but I guess not, so we're gonna have to take care of that. These guys are still here. Oh, they're quelling a rebellion. That's what they're doing. Now, what is your plan? Are we gonna send out the bastardos? I think we might. Unless the Geoscotties are ready. Furia being repaired for 1 month. But the other ones are ready. Here. We can send out the San Ferdinando also. Both of them. So yeah, it's a 5-1-2. Should be doable. %. Very nice. Okay, and those ships were still under repair. Yeah, that was this month I checked. No? No, I checked last month. It's a DD and the Furia being repaired. Where is it? Edano is ready. And Capri and Doria are ready. Okay, so let's give them a quick refit. Where's the Capri class? Okay, Edano first. And that does not fit, so it has to be nudged. Oh, come on. Why it's got a lag when I try to do minor adjustments? Some guns have poor sector of fire. No, they don't. The guns have good sectors of fire. Let's see, modern 1 armor. Generation 2 radar. Yeah, we got oil 3 already. .49 caliber. They are lengthened by 5%. Let's see, my accuracy at 20,000 meters now is 13%. At 46 caliber, it's still 13%. Let's make them 45s. 12%. Okay. They were lengthened by 5%. What if we do 6, or will it be 7%? To get them to 50 caliber. Oh, it's 13% at 20,000 meters. At -2, it's 12. At 40,000, it's 3.1. 40,000, 3.1. Okay. So, the accuracy doesn't change much. Because that's been changed a bit back and forth in the latest patches. Exactly what the barrel length does. Let's see, what kind of resistance do we have now with modern 1 armor? We are at 142. That's pretty good. A standard ratio. That is nice. Might actually go soft cap on the HE. Less penetration, but more damage. Quite a bit less penetration. What about base fuse? Now we're doing 10,000 damage with HE. Very little penetration, but because the way the AI likes to build so many of their ships now is either with like very little armor. Like some of the ships we've seen, even capital ships, 0 inches of main deck armor. So I think this should do just heaps of damage against that. Whereas the cap ballistic that I typically like to use will just overpen. And I like this because on relatively lightly armored ships like a light cruiser with 3-4 inches of armor, maybe 5 inches of armor, you can score a penetrating hit, cause flooding damage and full HE penetration damage. but you could also risk overpen when the AI puts 0 inches of armor. So we're actually going to experiment with base fuse on this refit. Now the Capri class, they've not been refit before, so there's quite a bit of stuff that we can put on these and make them better. Standard ratio. We're gonna keep the cap ballistic in this case. Tube powder. 1.1 flash fire chance. That's nice. Are you running standard reloading? Did I forget to give you improved reloading when building you? So these are now Mark 5. 42 kilometer AP range, 37 HE. And I will keep the cap ballistic here because the pen is not that high. Yeah. How about super heavy shells? Yeah. What about triple base? 9.5 flash fire chance. That's not amazing. So we're gonna keep the tube powder. Guns are lengthened by 2%. That's okay. That is okay. Let's see, I got 333 tons to play with. Electrical 2. Overweight, but only by 23 tons. That's not so bad. That is not so bad. Yeah, these 6-inch guns, not really that much more range compared to, well, like 4 kilometers more range compared to the 4-inch guns. But the difference in weight and size is quite drastic. You can fit so many of these for the weight of one of those, and these fit in so many more places on the ship. Just as a response to the commenter wondering why or requesting I fit more 6-inch secondaries rather than 4.2-inch. Probably the main reason I'm going with the 4.2-inch gun as secondaries is that they're just so much smaller than, as you see, even the 5-inch gun is just huge compared to it. Let's see, that was with Electro Hydro 2 turrets. Electrical 2, they fit. They fit quite fine. Anything else? Anything I've forgotten? I can actually reduce the range. The range is very high. I can add some more deck armor. Probably some belt armor as well. And turret armor. Just to make this a little bit tougher. There we go. Yeah, that is the refit Capri class. Light Advanced Tower 3. Yeah, I think the medium advanced tower is just too big. I think I tried that initially when building it. So we're gonna save this and we're gonna apply the refits. And the refits have been applied. I had to pause some construction, but the refits should be done in only 2 months, so it's not that bad. Diamond class light cruiser. New cruiser being designed by the British. The US Navy is building Nebraska class battleships. Alright, let's go on to June. We got 2 meetings and some strikes. Let's just get the strikes done with. 6 transports sunk, 2 transports sunk, and here we go. Marlborough class, Hector class, and 3 Venuses. Yeah, that should be an easy one. And we also got the battlecruiser meeting that we tried to get, but I think that's going to be the next episode, and this will be the last battle for this one. And the saddest thing with the Hector class battle cruiser that the British have is that they had something that was much better in the last war. Let's slow you guys down. DDs once again, just go home. Heavy cruisers, you can actually follow Lord Clyde. Let's make use of that high speed. Let's also select some targets because I don't need every ship focusing the same target. Massachusetts. Madonna. You're going to target the battleship. Dino. Assuming this is the battlecruiser. Which it seems to be, yeah. Dino San Andrea. Actually, Dino Balboa. You're going to target the battlecruiser San Andrea with your 15-inch guns. You're going to target the first of the light cruisers, Lord Clyde, second one. Okay, the light cruisers went invisible. Don't want them nuking my DDs. Especially when the DDs aren't even doing anything. They're just retreating. San Andrea, Lord Clyde. Big hit on that battlecruiser. That was a 16 from who did that? Was that Balboa? Yeah, it was. Did you guys have torpedoes? No, I don't think you did. Pisa taking damage again. And the cruisers are getting killed. Which is fine. Secondaries on that cruiser from all the battleships. And it goes down. Now, with Clyde, you can actually target the battleship. It's got a pretty good angle on it. Hercules goes down, okay. Only the battleship left. And it's gonna go down right about now. Yeah. Well, if they want to send out single battleships, I can't really prevent them. Alright, and we have this one to look forward to next episode. 2 Hector class battlecruisers going up against the San Ferdinando and her sister, and 3 of the Galateas. I'm sorry, Geoscotties. So yeah, also 2 convoy battles. Let's see what the Danish bring this time. I have sold them some better ships than the old American antiques they've been sailing around in. So hopefully some of those fresh designs are going to show up. Otherwise, yeah, we're going to have a repeat of that previous convoy battle. Probably. Goodbye, and take care.